watching. Thank you for coming back, soul to speak. Big up your nice, clean self. Hope you're on your way to work. Hope you're on your way to school to brighten your future. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you know when I come live or drop another content. People. ICE arrest Caribbean people, immigrants, illegal immigrants at school, churches, and all. Remember that bill that was put in place way back? Well, Donald Trump is trying to overturn that bill so they don't have to seek any permission to come and remove these people from churches and school and all of that. You know, that's dramatic when you're in school and ICE just come in with long guns and say, freeze, come here. You're up for deportation. You know, when you're in church, when you're in church, and ICE ready to deport you, and they come with long guns, that's ungodly. I don't know what happened to the live earlier. I tried to do the live, and it seems like you guys couldn't hear me, so I had to come back to drop this content. So are you illegal? Did you sort out your papers? Are you one of these immigrants out here that go to church and school and everywhere and believe that you should be out here running around? Back in the days when people were illegal, like Mexicans and all of those things, you hardly see them outside roaming around. You hardly see them showing up themselves. Usually they will go to their work and come back in the home. The only time you know that they're illegal unless you're close to them. Well, you have some of these illegal immigrants, they're on the internet fighting, they're in stores stealing, they want to harass a good citizen, and all of these things that they're out here doing. Not only that, they have all kind of money, more than people out here who's working. They not sort out their papers, but they're out here sorting out breast and body. I am not jealous, I don't care, I don't need no plastic addition on me, but whoever wants to do their body, that's up to you. But just remember, when this situation arises, you have no help, and your bum and your breast can't help you, and all of those name brand stuff can't help you, because right now Donald Trump ready to actually arrest all illegal immigrants in churches and schools and wherever. Not only that, back in the past, Donald Trump they come and call all the Caribbean country shithole country, but when everybody ready them talk about, they go call ICE. When everybody ready them talk about Donald Trump and all of these things. This is the same man. Is a serious man. This is the same man we don't care about nobody else. So let's get into it quick and fast. Illegal immigrants, brace yourself to be locked up in schools and churches. Yes, sir, right now. Now, itch.
So, guys, there is outrage in the Caribbean diaspora in New York and different places
and
in the
US. And it starts already in New York.
Because Trump has just stated something that has caused serious outrage among Caribbean activists, Caribbean immigration lawyers. What is happening is that the new administration has proposed that the U.S. immigration raid churches, schools, and hospitals to remove any illegal or Caribbean illegal immigrants, whatever you want to say. But that is the situation right now. So let's get into this quickly.
That prevents ICE agents from arresting people at churches, schools, and hospitals is expected to change. Sources tell NBC News that President-elect Donald Trump plans to scrap it on his first day in office. The policy was put in place in 2011. It's meant to help avoid alarm in public places. There are certain circumstances when arrests, interviews, and searches are allowed in those so-called sensitive places. And if there's national security or a terror issue, if they're trying to arrest a felon, considered dangerous, or if there's imminent risk of death or physical harm or concern that evidence could be destroyed. And even under those circumstances,
you will plan to move back to the country, for real.
Supervisors. A policy change could mean we would never see a time when people would seek deportation.
You know the funniest thing, people? Listen, I don't care. I just feel like if you're gonna come in someone's country illegal, then you should have your own resources. I don't think that our resources is supposed to extend to you. To be honest, I maybe seems harsh and rude and mean. You know how people out here working hard, bro? Sometimes I'm coming home all 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes, hey, listen, man. The way how I see it, there's a lot of citizens don't get no handouts like all the illegal immigrants get these things. You have some people that come in this country, seek refuge, they get a bag of money from the government. You understand what I'm saying? You have a lot of people, again, that are illegal. They rock up the hospital bill. Who you think going to pay that? The taxpayers. You have a lot of illegal immigrants. All your resources going to be lacking. You have a lot of illegal immigrants, the more stuff are going to be expensive. Because the more you have the population get greater and bigger, the most mass production you got to do with food and everything else. So we're out here already feeling the aftermath. The aftermath of everything raising. Right now in my country, right now them say tax free off of certain things, no GST on certain things. By February, that shit is back. By January, that shit is back charging taxes. So the way how I see it, lots of people got opportunity where they could have seek a lawyer, seek help, and they do their money and use their money and do stupidness. So the way I see it, if you want to come to this country, find your own resources. You shouldn't be living off my taxes, bruh. And then on top of it, you have a mouthful and a belly full to come and harass me and carry on and do most kind of crime and all of these things. I just feel like if you're going to come to a country like how a tourist will go to a country, spend their money, have a good time, and go about your business. It should be the same thing. You come here, you use your resources. When the money done, you go about your business. You come here, you go to school. When your visa expire, you renew it, and so on. You understand? So I maybe seem harsh, I maybe seem rude. Oh well, people out here working too hard, and at the end of the day, we pay too much taxes, and we're trying to give out handouts. The way I see it.
Protection and stay in sensitive places like a church.
It says outrage, alarm over proposed U.S. immigration raids at churches, schools, and hospitals. Apparently, the immigration advocates in New York are expressing outrage and alarm over proposed plans by the incoming Trump administration to revoke a United States federal policy that has restricted immigration and customs enforcement agents from arresting Caribbean and other immigrants at or near sensitive locations such as houses of worship, schools, hospitals.
Remember, these policies were already in place, and it was overturned and said it was ungodly to arrest somebody in church. But you see, people, gunman is going to church to go shoot it up. So nowadays, this world is about the darkness and good. Remember, this world is about darkness and good and all of those things, right? So at the end of the day, this was already in policy, but people just put a standstill to it to say, okay, we can't go in church to go deport people. We can't go to school to go deport people because it's ungodly. But if gunmen are going to church, if people get murdered in a church, if people out here cuss and use God in their mouth, then I guess ICE could move into church and all over, go lock up everybody who's illegal and living off of people taxes. I don't know, people, what says you? Discuss that in the comment section. Let's get into it, come on and drag it out.
Prior approval from supervisors. So there is a federal policy that has restricted ICE. Those are the ones that goes out and raids and remove illegal immigrants. And the policy was that they would not remove people from sensitive locations, because if you're having a worship in the church, here's police and just bursting in, taking you out. It's kind of it's a sensitive situation.
It
Schools
is.
too, because children could be traumatized. They don't know what's going on. People with guns come in, blah, blah, blah. Hospitals the same. And so there was a policy that you cannot remove anyone from these institutions without the approval or prior approval. People must know that it's going to be done, or else it could not have been done. However, there is a proposed plan by the Trump administration to revoke that policy. So you could be worshiping in the house of the Lord.
And here come the guns.
Take you out on a plane back to the Caribbean. So on Wednesday, immigration advocates said it believed Trump is expected to repeal this policy as already has his first day in office on January 20th.
I remember said this man powerful, Anything he appeals come true, Remember, this is a man that walk on a crime. This man touch woman on their PUSSY. This is a man get charged for fraud and all, and still in power. So that's what we always say. Everybody's not privileged, bro. Everybody don't have the right, because which black man could be charged with all of these things, found guilty, and still find himself in the White House? Where and when? Where and when? Let's continue.
Alongside a series of other immigration policy changes set to be implemented. I understand that there are a number of Caribbean nationals who have already self-deported to various islands. They don't have their papers, they are illegal, and I understand a good number have already self-deported to various islands across the Caribbean. I'm trying to get the numbers so that I can bring another video for you. Cruelty, not public safety or security, is Trump's objective. This is according to Hawade, president of the Chief Executive Office of the New York Immigration Coalition, an umbrella policy and advocacy organization that represents over 200 immigrant and refugee rights groups throughout New York. By directing attacks on immigrants to sensitive locations like schools, churches, and hospitals, he shows a callous disregard for vulnerable children and the public safety of every New Yorker. Added Adwa, leader of one of the largest and most diverse newcomer populations in the United States. Now, moreover, he said that this policy change will have a chilling impact on immigrant families who may fear sending their children to school or accessing the services they are entitled to and need to keep their families healthy. Now, the thing is, a lot of persons have been saying, look, if you're illegal in my country and the government wants to kick you out, they have a right to do so. A lot of persons have been advocating that. They are saying also, if one member of the family is legal and the others are illegal, well, the illegal ones can go, the legal one can stay. What if the legal one is a child of 10 years old, 12 years old? How is that going to operate? Well, according to Tom Honan, who is Trump's border czar, everybody can leave so that there won't be any problems. Targeting immigrants for arrest and deportation is destructive and diverts resources away from initiatives that actually promote safety and well-being, as was said. New York must meet this moment by refusing to participate in ICE's cruel political immigration agenda, politicized agenda. The thing is, the New York mayor, Eric Adams, has already sided basically with the Trump administration. And as a matter of fact, has started to deport illegal immigrants from New York, closing down centers and stuff like that where they used to be housed. So I'm not sure how far this will go, but putting it out there as in letting the public know is a good thing. But New York...
There's lots of other people are going to be deported. But the mass deportation is going to be coming from the Caribbean sector. Because first they're going to round up the ones that are out here with full of criminal record, and the ones that are out here not doing F all, and the ones that sit down on the system all this time they claim. So don't forget that there's other people going to be arrested. But right now his thing is, his focus is on the Caribbean immigrants. Oh my.
Already starts taking steps to remove illegal immigrants. If you are illegal, they're saying they're going to remove you. It's more urgent than ever for New York to pass the New York for All Act to ensure that all residents can live without fear, he added. We urge Governor Kathy Hochul and other state elected leaders to take action to protect immigrant families and defend the values that make New York a beacon of hope and opportunity. There is something that comes up that says, why is it that if you are illegal, you're having so much of a problem leaving the country? You came in there legally, maybe on a normal tourist visa. They gave you 6 months, you overshoot that, you decide to stay in New York, you never got papers, you never looked for anything that could give you a green card or such, but you are living off the system, you are illegal. People are saying, why does people have issues?
And that's what it is. And you have a lot of people that get a lot of money, illegal and stuff like that, and waste their money stupidly. You have some people that get all kind of money and don't even try to go seek an immigration lawyer. Them go seek breast, them go seek body, them go seek gun. There's all kind of things. We don't have a problem when you come to this country, but I believe that at the end of the day, if you're going to come illegal, live by your own resources. Like when a tourist go to a different country, they live off their credit card, they live off their savings, they live off them local pension, and then when it's done, them say, sayonara, I'm going back to my foreign and first world country. It's just like that. Why should people keep on coming in the country and live off of the resources? That means that your resources are going to be bleaky as a citizen. Remember that housing are very expensive. Remember food is going to go quite up, because when you have lots of population, you have to do mass production. And everybody understand that. If you come to this country on a visa, and it's running out, go renew it. If you come to this country illegal and you have a bag of money, don't do breast, don't do body, don't buy a car, don't buy all of these things. Go sort out your papers. It's just straight up sort out. And if you're in this country and illegal, keep your ass, your pie hole quiet, so you don't have to find yourself in criminal activity, so you don't have to be the first one on the list. It's simple, as in simple. 1, 2, 3. Everybody deserves chances. Everybody want a chance in life, but times black people get chances. At times people get chances and they don't do nothing with it other than out here being cannibals, animals, and all of these things will go with the wrong book of deportation. So the way I see it, come on in, use up your resources. The way I see it, come on in, don't live off my taxes. The way I see it, come on in, don't give no trouble. Back to the content.
But that if a country wants to clean up illegal immigrants, take them out. Others are saying you can't just remove them because they're helping to build the country. There's so much discussion surrounding it. But leave your comments in the section below. As was said, in New York for All Act would prohibit state and local officers from enforcing federal immigration laws. funneling people into ICE custody and sharing sensitive information with federal immigration authorities. He said the act would also ensure that the Caribbean and other immigrants in
And remember, there was a law passed that in the States where you can't really call immigration on anyone, because they said that the black people, them were use immigration phone number like nothing. The way they fly them out, they were using immigration number. Immigration, come for this one. Hey, girl, gonna call immigration. Hey, boy, I'm gonna call immigration. Watch me and you, immigration. So if you're one of those that been calling immigration, then don't bother to come and sign on this topic, because you've been doing what I've been wanted to do a long time ago. In people, so just what it is. So if you believe in this policy, I in the comment section. If you don't believe this policy, then discuss in the comment section. We're here to agree and disagree. But at this point in time, if you are from the Caribbean and you're illegal, watch out for them to come take you out of work, school, etc. Peace and love.